Hey everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip, and we see a pan, so that only means one thing. That these players are experimenting with some laws of physics that really should not be messed with. That also means it is a ready, steady pan match. We have over on blue, we have pans on the ground taking on Midnight Crew in red. Tagged up as Twerk and Shaq. I don't get it, but I like it. Let's go over the rosters. We have Dell, Conagar, and Tasty Pans as soldiers for Twerk, or pans on the ground. We have Kami and Fault as demos, Captain Body Shot, appropriately named as Sniper, but she's not going to get any body shots today, so that's kind of sad. And then we have Clock Twerk as Scout. Over on red, we have BK Law and Canadian Bacon as demos, Zigma Drive and Slow Sprint are Scouts, Tyrone is Soldier, and then Bulba Master is Sniper. So we see a little difference in class choosing, but we will see how it goes. And yes, I could have easily said we'll see how it pans out, but I realized it's only the third week of Ready Steady Pan, and I've used like a million pan puns that I need to conserve my pan puns. Like, it's not good to be so flippant with my use of pan puns, so conservation effort on pan puns is going on here. Anyway, Canadian Bacon getting out to this ledge right here much faster than his opposing demo, but gets taken on 2 at a time, and we're already seeing red is losing a lot of players. Midnight Crew is just bleeding players right now. BK Law is still alive, but he's gonna have to back up. Slow Sprint, I think, is in behind them. Yeah, he has not been spotted out. Well, actually, he is now covered in milk, but he's just gonna escape and still be behind these lines. So we'll see what he decides to do here. He could go for a back up or something like that, and I think it's exactly what he's going to be doing. Nice idea. Oh, look how fabulous he looks too. Fabulous, I think, is the only word to describe that. So right now, as the rest of blue team is trying to push on to second, now they have to fall back and be like, oh right, that pesky scout that we decided was not worth it. Turns out he was worth it. Slow Sprint taking down Tasty Pans right there, getting some help from his fellow scout as well. We'll see if they can't take down this demo man, in which case they do take down Fault, and that changes the entire momentum of this match. After almost getting wiped there at mid, some nice play by Slow Sprint brings back the momentum to Midnight Crew. Let's see if they can take second right here. Good player advantage, but they are covered in Girardi. Again, panned. Oh man, everybody's covered in P right now. It is very gross. Dell getting 2K in there. Clockwork getting some nice assists and Ks as well, but it is not going to be enough. Actually, will it be enough? Clockwork Twerk. I'm gonna say Clockwork because that's the name I know, but of course it's not. I don't think that's the real Clockwork. As far as I know, he's not the invite player playing a pan game, which would be so OP. Yeah, but anyway, Clock Twerk. There we go. So a successful defense right there by blue, so red lost a little bit of the momentum right there, but Midnight Crew still looking pretty strong, as they do have a bunch of time on there. They are losing players and taking a lot of damage here at mid. What I was going to say was, for pan, it is so important to take players on 2 against 1, or 3 against 1, or 4 against 1. You can't go 1-to-1 battles because it's so derpy at times that you really can't depend on that as your strategy. So you need to play with numbers. Also important is knowing where the health packs are, because obviously there's no medics. The Mad Milk will help you heal, but you can't depend on that either. And so we just see Canadian Bacon right there going for some health. We'll take a Zigma Drives cam. Soldiers are going to be a pest. It looks like, oh man, huge plays coming down from pans on the ground as they almost clean up Midnight Crew right there. They're going to be able to push onto mid. We'll see if they can hold this, and it's one demo man against everyone. We'll see if BK Law, or is that Canadian Bacon? Whoever it is going to... BK Law did try to stop the cap. Will he be successful? Does have some support, but look at all the damage in Girardi. Oh my goodness. The Girardi is, I think, the most important... yeah, I'd say it's the most important weapon or item in this type of game. And if you're wondering what else is allowed in the Ready Steady Pan tournament, well, you can have lots of food items, except of course the real food item, which would be any of the heavy stuff, because heavy's not allowed. So we do have the Bonk, Atomic Punch, Criticola, Mad Milk, And I guess that actually does it for all the food items. And then Rocket Jumper, Sticky Jumper, Gunboats, the Bootlegger, and then Alibaba's Wee Booties. So that is that's what we got going on for Pan right now. A little bit of a lull in action here as what? I am a little confused about what's going on right here, but Red is trying to get the Blues second, coming from behind actually, getting good numbers here. Midnight Crew definitely has this local presence. There is a back cap going on. They have to stop Kami right here, but Kami goes down immediately. So here is going to be the push into last, the first one we've seen right here from either team. Gonna be not so hard. Well, I don't know. We'll see if they can do it. Oh, body shot goes down. The blue team is getting some respawn, so Pan's on the ground will be able to hold us off for a little bit longer, but Devilman coming from behind. Oh, Sigma Drive. Oh, Big Guy. Oh, see, Red is just going in one at a time right now and is not going to work. Midnight Crew really has to like stop, regroup, and be like, okay, we can't push this. We can't continue with this momentum right now. We need to stop and get numbers. Unfortunately, they did not, so that should be a clue for Blue to push out. Indeed, it looks like that is what they are doing. Kami at least was trying to get some time, but Red spawned a little too quickly for him, and he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to go down. He's gonna have to be dead right there. Oh, Dell is on the point, but no health left, so he goes down pretty quickly. Now we see Red trying to come in with numbers, but losing everybody pretty quickly. That's going to happen, though. Canadian Bacon and Bulba Master going big right there. That Jirati doing huge. Alright, so we are going to the second round. Now, the win conditions for this this tournament. Why can't I think of words? Okay, so the win conditions. 4 wins or 40 minutes. And then if there's a tie after 40 minutes, then you have a pan off, which sounds amazing. Oh, Canadian Bacon getting a hit right there, and Clocktorque, and then Clocktorque going down. Oh, poor Scout did not see the Demo Man from above. Canadian Bacon's going to try to take on, coming from behind, and I think that was a mistake. He didn't have the numbers in order to really take on that fight. He did go down, and Red Team losing a lot of players right now. Just a Sniper and Demo Man left, but BK Law goes down. Bulba Master is still holding his own, getting 2K right there. See if he can't take out this Soldier. Come on. Oh, I hate to root for this Sniper because they hate snipers, but that was pretty close. TC Pans only surviving with 22 health. He's just going to crouch down and cap this point for himself. Pro stress right there. Oh, speaking of the Criticola, we'll see if Tasty Pants. Pans, not Tasty Pants, that would be weird. Canadian Bacon, though, getting 2 good kills in there as Tasty Pants. I said it again, Tasty Pants. He's gonna be Tasty Pants. I don't care. Did go down right there. We have a Soldier on the top. I don't know what Dell is planning on doing here, but I don't think it's a good idea. He is taking on 2 at once, and indeed he does go down. He was spotted out. Not like he could do it's not like he could spam rockets down there or anything like that, so he was at a little disadvantage. We do have a pause. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Looks like, yeah, well, we'll see how all that, I was gonna say pans out again, but I cannot. Red has good presence here on second. All they have to do is take down Tasty Pans, and indeed they do. Oh, but in comes Dell with some nice defense. Gonna try to recap this, but it needs to get some of these kills right now. Of course, the HUD is not refreshing because of the pause, so we'll just have to watch action to see how it's going. 2 Demo Men on 2 Scouts. We'll see. My money is on Sigma Drive, who was going for the back cap. Absolutely crazy right there. Did not see that happening. I was distracted by the 2 Demo, 2 Scouts. And I guess we'll never know who wins in a 2 Demo versus 2 Scouts match. That's sad. That's like the question I wanted answered today, and I will not, because Sigma had to go and cap and had to win the round. How selfish. Alright. On to a mid right now. Blue getting there relatively quickly. Oh, but yeah, some really good numbers coming down. They are covered in Girardi and a little bit of milk, but it's not going to stop this aggression. Demo Man is going to try to stop this, but Slow Sprint, I believe, is now is that slow splint is now on Demo Man. So we'll see what type of damage he can do, but he needs to get out of here. There's no way he can take on 5 players at once, even if they are covered in milk. He's gonna try! He is going to try, and indeed, what? Going huge! I take everything back. Of course you can take on 5 players at once. Huge, huge mid-fight right there. Slow sprint with the pan on mid. That was amazing. I love this game. So anyway, MNC is getting some good time on there. Kami is, I'm not sure what he's doing right there. He's just waiting or doing some scouting, trying to give intel to his team, but he does take a lot of damage right there from the soldier. Oh, and he will go down to Bulbamaster. Bulbamaster 32. Sorry, I didn't get that proper nomination in there, but yes, he's the 32 Bulbamaster. So we did have Midnight Crew cap mid right here. However, although there is some more confrontation, we do have second point cap, so we're going to be watching this push into last right here. So these players are kind of like all over the place, and that's not going to help Midnight Crew right here into their push on last. Indeed, Sigma Drive and Tyrone go down, not able to do this one at a time. Really need those numbers and that support. We'll see though, as Canadian Bacon gets in here. He's going to try to do it all by himself. He's not going to be able to. He's not slow sprint. What's he thinking? I kid, maybe he is. Slow sprint is now coming in here. We'll see what he's going to do. He's just going to hang out by spawn, wait for some players to take damage and be covered in urine. We'll see if it works. The point is pretty much abandoned right now, so Red could just creep on there. That's what they're trying to do. It's not going to work. But again, Red is just throwing people one by one, and that's not going to be the best way to do it. Although Blue Team is really hurt right now. So, one crit sticky could take them all out, but that's not the game we're playing, ladies and gentlemen. No, indeed. Canadian Bacon is still somewhere on the prowl. Alright, so Red looks like they're gathering, or not so much gathering as trying to make their way to last right here. Gotta finish off the scout, who is gonna make it a little more difficult for them. Oh! Vault takes down Sigma Drive, who's in the window, denied. Ouch, that had to hurt. You're in a window and you get panned and then you fall. Oh my goodness. Bulbamaster getting some nice Girardi on the point and using that momentum to push. We'll see if anything can happen about that. No, he takes some Girardi of his own. Captain Body Shot takes him out. So nice defense once again from Pans on the ground. And then they abandon the point. I hope nobody's hiding behind this fire, which, by the way, I don't understand. Anyway. We'll go on second point to see if Tyrone, he definitely wants to stop this cap, but it's 2v1 and there's milk on him. Does go down. No, Tyrone stays up. Sorry about that. Clockwork goes down. Kami goes down. Pants on the ground just can't get this push out of last right here. It's very difficult, and it is very difficult as all 5 CPs are pushing out of last. But probably a lot more difficult when you only have Pans. And tons more difficult when you're going one by one. And how is this soldier still alive? Dell finally goes down right there. He did a good job staying alive considering he was outnumbered so crazily. But does go down, and we're going to have to see another stellar defense here from Pans on the ground. Tyrone, I didn't realize, has a pan on his head. That's awesome. Blue Team taking a lot of casualties right here. It is all up to Tasty Pans. He can't do it. Wait! Back cap. Huge back cap going on right there. Who got that? I'm assuming it was one of the scouts, but what a clutch cap right there that saved the round for the team. 4 Pans on the ground. We'll see if they can save this anymore. Red is coming back. Oh, and actually Tyrone goes down. So that'll be a nice defense right there from Blue. And they're going to continue push. Red has a ton of time on the point right there, but oh no, they're not going to push. Some of them are going to push. Oh, Clockwork takes down Canadian Bacon. How did that happen? But regardless, it happened. Sometimes you don't ask how, you just say, yeah, it happened. Again, some good Girardi coming down from Captain Body Shot. Also, he's covered in P, so slow sprint does go down. Here's a little bit of a player advantage. We'll see if Blue decides to push off. But no, they're going to definitely keep some defense here on second, which is not a bad idea. Oh, Tyrone did. Ouch. Ouchie jouch. I don't know if that's a word, but ouchie jouch, it should be. So yeah, with that nice player advantage, Blue is going to push out into mid right here. Have a nice mid fight going on. See who stays alive after this. Both Demo Man for MNC going down, and that's going to be a cap for Pans on the ground. Oh, Slow Sprint takes out Captain Body Shot right there, and now we're gonna have a soldier fight in the house. They're just like not even close to where the action is, and neither am I, but I want to see how this, I was gonna say pans out again, but okay, there we go. Slow Sprint getting tasty pans. As Blue trying to defend their last right here. Two Demomen on the point. They're covered in milk, and in comes Soldier. Will they be? Oh, but we did have a back cap going on Sigma Drive. Capped second right there to help this defense on this team. Now Red is going for mid. We'll see if Captain Body Shot can do it. Oh, the time. So it is 2-0. We will be back with the second half. Okay, now we have the second half. Timer is at 15 minutes, which I forgot we have. So, yeah, keep an eye on that this round, won't we? Yes, we will. Canadian Bacon hitting a lot of walls right there, but getting out. Oh, he missed that last one. If he had gotten that, he would have had a better position, but gets onto mid nonetheless. MNC has good presence right there. We'll see if. Oh, but in with the Girardi and Captain Body Shot. With that nice aim, takes out a few red players. It's now 3-on-2. If my math is correct, 3 is greater than 2, but I have to run those numbers again. But it looks like indeed Pans on the ground will cap this. Did they ever get that stray Demo Man or whoever was left? I don't think they did, but I love the train noise. Oh, Canadian Bacon was just waiting for somebody to come in, takes Fault down with one hit, and God, that must hurt. Just a pan in your face, and these aren't any normal pans. They are cast iron pans, like skillets. It really should be ready, steady skillet, because that's not like a non-stick Teflon whatever that you get from Target. This is your grandmother's one that they used on the prairies. Like, look at that. It's got wear and age. So painful, I can imagine. So very painful. 2-on-1. We'll see if Captain Body can get away, but she cannot. And MNC doing a good job with this push. Canadian Bacon is so hurt right now. I just want to stick on his cam, see what he can't do. No, he takes one pan and he goes down. So will that be it for MNC? Maybe they should have fallen back with such low health. Scout is going to come in here and try to save it. Sigma Master is super hurt again. So maybe again we should be falling back. He is trying to get out of here. He did get some health. But Blue again still has control of midpoint. No, Sigma Master is going to come back in. Oh, and Dell takes him down with one hit. Oh man, those scouts. Just like flies. All you got to do is just get that fly swatter. In this case, a huge pan. I wonder how much a pan like that would weigh. It's gotta be a couple pounds, jeez. Anyway, Dell doing some nice work along with Captain Body Shot. I was not even on that cam. But you can see that in the kill feed there, do some good work. Back cap going on, but they just need to stack second right now, which they will be able to do. No numbers up for Red, and Blue knows this, and there we go. Pans on the ground will take the first round of the second half. So it is 2-1. Very fun. All right, we haven't seen a scout rollout, I don't think. But looks like we may have a pause. We do indeed. Alright, we're back. Fault doing some nice pan flipping action. That was beautiful. As he pushes on to mid right here. So yeah, I just want to see a scout roll out. It's pretty much just a run out right here. And trying to get that mad milk down whenever he can. But instead of going for that, they're just going to go for the point right now. Red saw that opportunity. They're dropping down on them like spiders. And Harry Potter. Finally, Blue Team connecting with those Girardi covered Midnight Crew. I forgot what their noun was. Midnight Crew players, and so huge deaths going down. They did take, I think, 4 or 5. Again, the HUD needs to be refreshed. Oh, it's gonna be squatting Demo Man on fully capable scout right here, but Sigma Drive goes down. Demoman's gonna fall back, and wow, such great aggression and momentum we have coming out from Pans on the ground. Bolt is gonna try to do this. No, sir, you need some backup, and it looks like he will be able to get this backup. So just right now, we need to see how Blue will play this. We need Girardi. Definitely essential. There is a back cap going on, so somebody needs to stop that in order for this last fight to meet anything, but it looks like a oh, such clutch defense right there. Clockwork defending. Oh, but that last midpoint, or the second midpoint, but indeed it does finally get capped, so now Fault is like, well, I cleared the point. I have to go back and cap this point. That's great. So we do have another back cap going on. I don't know if it's a back cap anymore at this point, or if it's just a cap. Oh man, but that squatting demo man, BK Law doing some great defense, if you want to call it that, which I think he was just, of course, it's good defense. Some good squatting action. Fault coming down to the point. Hands on the ground. Another fast round. Wow. Doing some nice work. They're finally getting that momentum and aggression going. We have 9 minutes and 50 whatever seconds left, so it is tied up 2-2. Exciting. We do go to 4, so a little bit more time to go. But now that Pans on the Ground has come back, it puts the pressure so much more now on what am I trying to say? Midnight Crew, because they're the ones who had that good lead in the beginning, but now are kind of coming from behind right here, even though it's still tied. But just the aggression we've seen from Pans on the Ground makes all the difference. Again, the HUD is not updating, but as you can see, there are 4 down, 5 down, right? 4 numbers that continue to get respawns for Midnight Crew. So Pan's on the ground in a good position here. Of course, with Pan, it's like usually on a Highlander fight or something. At this point, you would be like, okay, scouts or scout, if we are in Highlanders, stay back, cap mid, and we're gonna push up. But you can't do that with the Pan tournament because you need those numbers. You don't have those weapons that can take out, you know, 2 or 3 guys at once. You do have the Girardi, as we see, going down for Captain Body Shot, but she only had a couple health left, so she goes down pretty easily right there. Midnight Crew trying to push back on there the mid, but oh, 2 scouts versus 1 soldier. Tyrone goes down. Canadian Bacon went down as well, so this would be a good opportunity for Blue to push if they so desire. Of course they so desire, but they need to figure out the barn right now. I think this barn, garage, factory, whatever, they're all named the same in Tier 2. Kami's got to get that health, and does indeed, and he's not going to be able to take this out by himself. Maybe he can, I don't know, he's getting the flakes. Oh, and he has support right here, so doesn't even need to do it all by himself. He does go down. Too bad he won't be there to watch the rest of his team go down. And words, there we go. Watch, oh, Bulbamaster with a nice kill right there. We'll continue on his cam, see what this 30-second Bulbamaster can do. Got that Girardi down. I imagine there's a lot of broken glass going on right now with all the Mad Milk and the Girardi bottles just all around. But anyway, despite the numbers that they had going in there, Midnight Crew taking a lot of casualties. Canadian Make is going to try to defend this with a BK Law. We'll see if they can do it. To Demoman, any other case would be okay, but when the Pan is the only thing you got, my goodness. Oh, Dell trying to get in there, trying to get a jump, not committing to anything yet. Now getting some hits on the Demoman. Canadian Bacon does go down. Captain Body Shot with a good Girardi. Captain Body Shot with 2 kills and an assist right there in the last second, so she's doing work. Oh man, almost everybody down for Midnight Crew. Fault is, oh, he was going to try to get this fast cap, and indeed he's too slow because Clockwork was already on that. So there we go. It is now 3-2. Pans on the ground is in the lead. Looks like we have an issue with the config, so we'll be back after that. We're back with this is the 6th round, I believe. So it is 4-2. No, 3-2. This is, yes, this is whatever. Oh, what's going on? Regardless of math and counting, is Pans on the Ground has to come up with another win in order to win this match. And of course, Midnight Crew is going to do their best to stop it, but they've had a bit of trouble in this second half. They've just been rolled 3-0 so far. Pans on the Ground doing a good job of just keeping up their momentum. We'll see if they can continue to do that. Going 2-on-1 on this sniper on the point, and Bubble Master does go down. Sigma Master, the only one, Sigma Drive, I'm sorry, is the only one alive right now for Midnight Crew, and a great mid-fight right there from Pans on the Ground. They just want to get this done immediately. Fault is going to help as he already pushes on to second right now. And can we restart that round? Uh-oh. 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 No, that's the way the round goes. Oh, it's so unfortunate, but looks like we'll have this pan fight on second, and oh gosh. Yeah, Pans on the Ground definitely wanting this to get over with. They have this huge momentum, can't really delay or wait for anything. They're going to see somewhat good defense right here. We do have 3 fully healed players on the point waiting for Pans on the Ground to push in, and indeed, this is going to be very, very difficult for Pans on the Ground to do. They need to play numbers, they need to get that Girardi, they need to get that Milk. Milk did go down, but Fault goes down immediately to a pan from Canadian Bacon. We have this Devil Man doing some nice tightrope work. Looks like, is that Kami? Yeah, Kami finally gets that kill in Canadian Bacon, so 2 down for Midnight Crew, but they're not really being, they need to play safe right now, and they know that. They are down by 1. They can't afford to leave this point right here and leave it open for Pans on the Ground. However, they are still trying to push out because they have to get out of this last point right here. And Sigma Drive is going to try to do something. We'll see if he can get it covered in P. Not going to last long for this world. And that's 2 down already for Midnight Crew, so that may be enough for a push, and a successful one at that from Pans on the Ground. They are definitely going for it. We'll see if they can make it. Some huge Girardi comes down. Canadian Bacon and company cleaning up on blue, though. Pans on the Ground just not able to do that, but here comes Body Shot. It's going to be 2-on-1. We'll see if she can help, and she does. Huge clutch from there, from the sniper. Captain Body Shot helping out her Demo Man, and Kami and Body Shot successfully capped the point right there. So it is 4-2. Pans on the Ground wins it. So what a crazy match. After Midnight Crew went up 2-0, Pans on the Ground won 4 rounds in a row. They just kept the momentum going. Those were fast rounds too. Regardless, it was a good game from both teams. Hope they're having fun. Hope to see more from them the rest of this Ready Steady Pan season. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good day.